Shalom, shalom, family. Welcome back to Harvest Men. And I just want to say thank you for all the new subscribers that subscribed here recently. I really appreciate it, and I'm thanking you. Just in all the questions, I answer as best I can. It's whatever the Most High has given me over the years of being in His Word and trying to walk in His way. And thank all the other individuals who have been walking with me for a little over a year now. So I thank you and God bless you and your family, because I am still in prayer on a regular basis for everyone, their family and the loved ones, the stiff necks, the lost, and just whomever else is out there, especially our brothers and sisters that are on the bridges and that are going through hard times right now, even the sick and the shut-in, our children and everything. I just try to incorporate that on a daily basis, and if I miss, then I try to make sure the next day or a couple times during the week that I'm always sending up prayers, because I pray frequently, more than once a day. So, and the enemy has been fighting with my 12 o'clock prayer, I tell you, but he has no win, because my mouth has spoken it, and I send that out to the pit of hell, and they can just stay right on down where they belong. But this is a message that I had told you a couple of weeks ago, because some things, is only released when he tells me to. So he told me when to release it, and I just had to mark it, when to let it out. And I know there are some people or a person that probably wanted things, coming to them just as I get it, but that's not how the Most High work. There's a time and a season for everything to be released, and he just doesn't blurt. It doesn't. Sometimes timing is all, and it matters when you deliver things or say things or do things in a timely fashion. So you just have to be led by the Lord. When he gave me this, he told me to wait 2 weeks, and that's what I have done. And he said you can release it on that Thursday or that Friday, either or. So today is Friday, which is February 24th, and I'm going to release it. But it's not going to be the first time he's been telling me not to release it until he tells me to. Oftentimes he gives me the day, or he'll just let me know it when. Sometimes he said, no, not today, do it tomorrow. And then sometimes he'll say, do this today. Then other times it'll be for later. So it just, I work for him. I'm his servant. So I definitely have to obey his orders and his commandments. Okay. All right. So let's get into this, family. You're going to be happy about this too, because it kind of coincides to the other messages that he's given me here recently. So I know my family is going to be happy. Even those the Gentiles who know that they're going, and the Most High has shown them that they're going to be in the mix. You're going to be happy too. But you just have to listen and just see what he's saying. It's not long, but it's really, really, like, I'm just happy to be able to give this to. He said, this was on Monday, like on the 13th of this month, I believe it was. He said, I will make all things new. Even this, he said, watch how I work. He said, all powers in my hand, daughter. He said, you will walk. He said, you will sing in my name. Our march will be televised. He said, the world will see us leave. For those who can wear the colors mostly of white and a touch of black. Now listen to what he said with that. He said, for those who can wear white with a touch of black. So if you can't, then don't. He's not pressing it, but he just wants us to be in his colors. And last year, I believe the first of last year, I'm not sure exactly, but it's been a long time, he told me those colors, and I was like, wow. Then I went back and I said, what do those colors mean? And he told me that white is for holiness and the black is for power. Family, that just blessed my soul. It just blessed me for real. He said, the walk and the march will take a while. Yes, it will. He said, but we will get there. He said, I have much provisions for women and for children. He said, no worries. He said, blessings for many. So family, if you have whomever, you know he's going to take, and family is coming. Don't worry if they're 80 years old. He got that. Don't worry. He said, we travel as a group. He said, remember, walk, march in a group. Stay together. He said, our strength lies together. He said, we are one unit. And then he said, angels to guide you and my chosen. And then he said, leaders lead the march. And leaders lead the march and stay together as one. Leaders will receive a message as we meet soon. So we got leaders we're gonna be having a meeting for a lot of things. So hold on, leaders, because you know who you are. I know who some of them are. I don't know all of them, but he's shown me some, but he's given me other things to let me know that they will be coming to the meeting. He said, we have great leaders. He said, much love. He said, love grows on a vine, then move like a feather that flows high, and it will make a difference. He said, our society will rebuild, but as one in the time of old. So he's saying that as we rebuild, it's going to be like the old time, however they were in the old time. And that they were likened as to be as one people. He said, hang on tight, for the ride will get rough until then. He said, when we leave, he said, hang on. And that was that for that day. And then this morning, early this morning, he gave me, okay, let me get to it. I have so many pages here. I'm going to give some scriptures on that right there in a minute, but I want to share this here because this is quick and to the point. But he just wanted to let you guys know. This was at 8 o'clock this morning, February 24th, 2023. He said, Rush is on the ground. He said, along with Chain. He said, they have penetrated the borders already. He said, so we must be ready at all times. He said, we need all hands on deck. And then he proceeded to just kind of elaborate on the 144 just a little bit, just saying how supersonic they are. But that will come after he take his children and get all his children gathered and get them to a place, to the place where he's taken his children. So family, that's a blessing right there. So let me just hit on two scriptures. One is Isaiah 43 to kind of back up him saying what he's going to do with the new thing. So Isaiah 43, I'm going to start at 15 and work my way all the way down to 21. He said, I am Yahusha, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. Thus said Yahusha, which maketh a way in the sea and a path in the mighty waters, which bringeth forth the chariot and horses and army and the power. They shall lie down together, and they shall not rise. They are extinct. They are quenched as tow. He said, remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. So family, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to stop it because I have a couple more, but I want to elaborate on 18 because a lot of us have been in Babylon all our lives, and that's all we know. And we have worked 40, 30, 40, 50 years, and we have accumulated much. So, but the thing about it is, are we going to let go of Babylon's culture? Or are we going to hold on to it and lose our soul? Because if you hold on to it, he told me if you stay here, he said you can stay if you want. He's not going to force nobody to go. If you stay, you are subject to what's coming upon this land, which is desolation. People are going to perish and it's going to be desolate. So he's asking people, ever since he sent me last year, February of 2022, to tell the people to leave if they can afford to. If they can't, he said, tell them to go to the mountains or to the hills where there's trees. But don't you know that this system, they already know. They'll flush you out like insects and everything. But the Father will keep you. But he told me, even about my family, eventually they will perish. It may take a little longer, but it will happen, because this country is already written, which I know some people don't think that this country is bad, but it is. So you have to go and read and take your time and study, like I did. When he told me to come out to church, I was like, what am I going to do? He told me home, and he will teach me, and that he has done. So I'm like I told my grandkids, if the Most High comes through the clouds, are you going to stay because of your mother? You love her so much. Or are you going to go with the Most High? Because see, that right there is going to prove who you love the most. Do you love your home? Do you love your automobile? Do you love your job? Do you love this country? Or do you love the Most High? He has a place for us, and we're going to rebuild. And he told me, this was like, he been telling me over and over and over, we're going to build to our specification. What we want. We're going to build a city. We're going to have and we're going to be protected. So that's what he's doing. He's taking us to a place of protection to stay until all of this stuff is over. And we're going to be building our own. So if you don't believe anything that I'm saying, take it to him. All you have to do, I'm no better than you. Take it to him in prayer. Get in your quiet space with your word. And maybe you need to do a little fast before you step in and start asking him a lot of questions. He may answer you right away. Last year, I told a lot of people, I did a video on this. I said, look, there's going to come a time where you're going to need to hear from him yourself. So get in tune with his voice when he's speaking to you. Or sometimes he speaks through dreams. Job 33. So this is what I'm saying. Because I know some people right now are walking in unbelief. They've seen so much, heard so much. So many pastors have said this, that, and the other, and have misled God's people, which they have to stand before the Most High. There's nothing I can say against that, but I just had to be obedient to what the Most High told me. He told me to lead. Now, I'm not saying all pastors. What I'm saying is the system is messed up. It's evil. It's corrupt. It's wicked. That's what I'm saying. It's the system. And we sit there. I sit there 30 years and didn't know it until the Most High called me out. Praise him for that. Let's get back to Isaiah 19. He said, behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. He said, the beasts of the field shall honor me, the dragons and the owls, because I give waters unto the wilderness and rivers in the desert to drink, to give drink to my people, my chosen. He's in verse 21, which is the last one of Isaiah. He said, these people have I formed for myself. Have I formed for myself. He said, they shall show forth my praise. And I give him honor for that. And then for the message that he gave me this morning about who just came across the borders. And I know a lot of people already know these scriptures, but there are some people who just not aware. So Jeremiah 50:3. Because of the wrath of Yahusha, it shall not be inhabited. But I'm sorry, that's verse 13, not 3. He said, for out of the north there shall come up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both men and beasts. In those days, in the time, said Yahusha, the children of Israel shall come, and they the children of Judah together, going and weeping, they shall go and seek Yahusha, thy God. So, family, let's stay focused on his word. I'm just praying because one morning he woke me up and he gave me Isaiah 13, and he gave it to me again this morning. Please take time and read Isaiah 13. You can go back and read Jeremiah 50. You can go back and read the Isaiah 43. I think it's 43 and 19. Well, I started with 15 all the way down to 21. So take the time. Be joyous, be happy, stay prayed up, stay focused, walk in his commandments. Those who took the lollipop, please, in the past, what happened a couple years ago, please repent. He had showed me something about that. So please repent and ask the Most High to forgive you for what you've done. And it is not the big M. It is part of that system. It's what he told me. It's going to connect to that system. So please, whatever you are hearing me say, I'm telling you again, get your own answer by prayer and doing some fasting time, and he will reveal it all to you just like he reveals it to me. But you just have to set that relationship up with him, just like you have with your husband, with your mother, with your children. Just build your relationship and you will hear him. So family, I love you. Take care. Be blessed. Love you much. Stay focused.